Okay, I'm going to walk you through making your first Prezi. I'm going to sign in under the account that I gave you. And this is just to practice. You'll want to set up your own account. You can apply for a teacher account. Password is Bundy for the guest account I created. You'll come to this screen and you're going to want to create a new Prezi. And I'm going to just recreate the one that I shared with you, the example. So I'll name it the @word family. And I'll pick a different background this time. Down here you choose what kind of background you want. You have all kinds of different templates. Go with this one. Looks fun. So you double click it. It's highlighted. Scroll down and click Create. Here was a practice one that I had loaded, but we just created the @word family and we want to open it. Once again, we want to open it. It always shows this tutorial when you come in to help you, and it gives you a good example, a good walkthrough. I'm going to close it. Alright, and here I am. And if you remember, I started with a background picture. So to get a picture, I want to go into the Insert tab, but there's all kinds of different things over here on the zebra. You can put it in show mode. You can change the color or fonts. The path, that's where you choose which one you want to show first, the order of your presentation. So when you think of a PowerPoint, you know, what would slide 1 be, slide 2 be, that's your path. Frames, you can frame objects, group objects together. We could just do a title. If we want to just double click, there's to put text. But that's not what I want to do right now. I want to get a picture. And I already have a picture on my computer, so I'm going to load file. If you don't have pictures or sample pictures, you would have to get pictures and save them to your computer first. Okay, and mine are let me find my picture. There it is. So it's uploading my picture. And there it is. Now I can click on it. There comes the zebra. I want to move my picture, so I'm going to click on the center circle and hold down, and I can drag it wherever I want it. But what I really want to do is make it bigger. To do that, I click on the middle one, hold down, and then I drag my finger in or out to make my picture as big as I would like. Okay. If I wanted to rotate it, that's the outside circle, I could do that. But I want to keep it straight. So let's see if I can put it back straight there. Okay. Get it the size I want, and then click over here off of it. Now if you remember, in the example, this was the first shot. It showed the hat first picture, and then it zoomed in on the little word hat. To do that, we go over here, go to path, and I want the capture view. This is what I want to see first. So I'm going to click capture, and it's going to put a 1 because that's what's going to show first. Everything that's outlined. You see this outline right here? Everything that's outlined, it's going to show. So that's my first screen. Now I'm going to go back to right. My second screen, or my second slide, I wanted to just zoom in on the word hat. So I get where I want it. And that looks good. So I'm going to go to path, capture it, and that's my second slide. Now if you remember my third slide, I zoomed all the way in inside the H and put a sentence. So I'm going to zoom all the way in. Zoom in on that H, so put the H in the middle. Okay. Now, I'm going to double click and I can type my sentence. That hat is black. Great. So there's my sentence. I'm going to zoom in on it. Now I don't like that it's going over into that other color, so I want it to be all right there so it's easier to see. And I'll drag that over. Put this in the center. Okay, and if you remember, I highlighted hat so that the kids would remember that we just read the word hat. And you can do that with insert, shapes, and they've got a highlighter tool. And I'm going to highlight the word hat, which that doesn't show up too well in this font. Okay, so the word hat is highlighted. I really don't like how the word hat looks, so I'm going to go back and I'll just put that, make it underline. I think that'll work better for this. Okay, so the hat is black. Kind of looks like a bee. Let me move that down just a little bit more, just to draw attention to the word hat. Okay, and I want that to be my third shot. So I'm going to capture this view. Okay, go back to right. I'm going to zoom back out. And you can see all the different capture views that we already had. And for my final one, I want to go back to the outside shot of the whole picture. So I'm going to click on that, and that made number 4 for my path. So we'll go back to right, and I want to preview it and show in full screen. And all you have to do to go through your show is click the arrows. So there's our first shot. And you would practice reading those with your kids. And then we zoom in on the word hat. We'd practice reading hat. And then it zooms in on the sentence, and you can have them practice reading the sentence. And it goes back out to where we had it, and the show's over. Escape takes us back to this menu, and then just to get that to show back up, all you have to do is click over, take your mouse over and it shows up, and I'm going to click right there. And to save, I go to exit. It's automatically saving. And then I can get online and find this anytime and share it with my kids. If you do not have internet access, you make this at home and you're worried about not being able to get it at school, you can download it and save it to your computer and then email it to yourself. So, and that's how you use Prezi. That's a quick overview. Hope that helps you, and I hope you enjoy using Prezi.